Well,
the
after
AFC
that fucking nice, heated, spirited debate.
We are on to the AFC West.
Which,
wow, I mean,
chaps my ass.
I mean, but basically the AFC West has been owned by the Denver Broncos since the arrival of Peyton Manning, and everything else has been kind of like, hey, let's see who's battling for second. We're gonna start with the Oakland Raiders, who have just been in a fucking, they've been like the shitstorm of this fucking division, but they still are going to be the shitstorm.
Yeah, I still think they're going to come in last, but I think picking up Michael Crabtree and Amari Cooper out of the draft is going to give Derek Carr some weapons. Yeah. And this kid they have coming into play, running back, that started to come on toward the end of the season.
Do you think that'll be enough to get him out of the bottom?
No. I think this season they probably creep toward that between 6 and 8 wins.
Right.
I think they're probably going to win a game no one expects them to.
Mm-hmm.
And once they start learning and acting like winners, I think next season, not this one, I think next season they're going to be 8-8 and vying for a playoff spot, if not a little bit better. I think Oakland. It all depends on the health of that guy right there, number 4.
Right.
I think Derek Carr is going to be the truth. I think he learned a lot from his older brother.
Yeah, Derek Carr and Khalil Mack, those additions.
Keystones, a middle linebacker and a quarterback.
Yeah, they were good. I agree with you on everything you said.
And I hope Amari Cooper comes out. I hope he reminds us a lot of Julio Jones. Because when Julio Jones came out of Alabama, that dude was a fucking man.
Yeah,
and I think Amari Cooper's got a chance to be that. And I'll be interested to see what kind of influence Crabtree has over Cooper. Because my opinion of Michael Crabtree is a bit of a little whiny prima donna who came out of, Texas Tech?
A little bit.
Yeah, and I hope he doesn't do that in practice and teach Amari Cooper bad things.
Right.
But I still have Oakland coming in dead last. Sorry.
Yeah, so do I. And now let's move on to the team that I think will be in third. I think it'll be...
To the Kool-Aid Man.
The San Diego Chargers.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that.
And you know what's funny?
Wow.
You know what's
got him coming in third?
No, you know what? I'm going to renege on that. Because I'm
a what? What's a renege?
Not renege.
Yeah, what's a renege?
I'm going to renege on it.
What's a renege?
You looking at it, motherfucker. I'm actually going to have them in second.
I got Kansas City in third.
Yeah, I do too.
Even with Kansas City
let's talk about Kansas City.
Yeah, Kansas City added Jeremy Maclin, which lets possession receiver who occasionally slips past you, goes deep. They lost Dwayne Bowe. They've lost some other pieces. They lost...
The one thing that Kansas City did do, I'm just going to
fat as shit on that one.
This is the one thing that could be good with Kansas City though. Is they added some key things to their line, their offensive line. I mean, they went out and they got Mitch Morse for the center, and then they got guards Ben Grubbs and Paul Faneka. So that
Jamal Charles has to be licking his chops.
Yeah. So I mean, that could be something. I mean, if their defense is like it has been the last couple of years, because their defense has been stingy.
I think they're going to go 10-6. Yeah. And that could push them into that second place. I mean, some people got them as 8-8. I think again, like I said about the Raiders, I think Kansas City's going to maybe not surprise some people, but I think they're going to have improved line play.
Right.
And it's going to do nothing but help Jamal Charles and help my boy Alex Smith.
Now,
love him, by the way.
Yeah.
Somebody want to go back and tell me who you want to take now? People still want to take Kaepernick over Smith?
Oh, I was one that was way on Kaepernick's train. Yes.
How's that train?
I know.
Shoot, shoot! That motherfucker's departed in a ditch like that motherfucker in Philadelphia. It's San Diego.
San Diego.
San Diego.
You know, they lost Ryan Matthews, who was injury prone, but they got Melvin Gordon, who was a beast at Wisconsin. That boy.
Real straight ahead runner. Big boy, too. I watched him play against LSU to open the season last year.
And they got two good-ass receivers. Jacoby Jones and fucking Stevie Johnson. Now, let me tell you something. Jacoby Jones had a decent quarterback in Joe Flacco. Stevie Johnson didn't have a lot of people throwing to him. Now he's got... Now, I know you don't care for this motherfucker.
No, I like Stevie Johnson.
No, I'm talking about their quarterback.
Oh, he's a piece of shit. Stevie Johnson I love because he played in Buffalo. When he dropped that ball in the end zone to win the game, he said, God didn't want me to win. Motherfucker, I could have kissed you right there.
Right. Well, I'm going to tell you what. Your boy, your best friend, you know who he is. Go ahead and say his name.
I'm not saying shit.
Go ahead, man. Say his name. Huh? Just go ahead, man.
Nah,
Phillip Rivers. Okay. Phillip Rivers has some weapons for once.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
And because of that, I think I'm gonna have to say a lot of people are having them win a lot of people have them beating Denver out in the division. I'm gonna go with second place because I still think you don't bet against Peyton Manning, who we're moving on to right now.
And they said Peyton Manning's arm strength is back. Because you could visibly see last year between whatever the 97 fucking Christopher Reeve surgeries and then the issue with the quad, he couldn't get the drive, the ball wasn't getting there. But early reports from camp is his arm strength is back and he looks better than ever.
Right.
But let's face it, this dude really doesn't have that many seasons left.
Now, the person that was snapping the ball to Peyton last year is gone. Manny Ramirez.
That hurts.
Who actually got picked up by the Boston Red Sox. He'll be suspended within 10 games. But they lost also a person that was protecting Peyton Manning, Orlando Franklin. Better known as, I'm Orlando Franklin. So, anyway.
That's his real name?
Huh?
Tiny Zeus whatever? That's his real name? Orlando?
No. Have you ever seen what Orlando Franklin looks like? He looks like that. Hey, look, Orlando. I'm just saying. Don't come after me. George made me do that shit. And then Julius Thomas, who was a good tight end. So, let me tell you something. If the offense can click with, I mean, they didn't add any offensive weapons. And they lost some offensive weapons. They lost some people that were protecting Peyton Manning.
Well, they picked up Owen Daniels, who I think is on the of his career.
Yeah. He ain't as good as fucking Julius Thomas.
No.
But this could be interesting.
That pickup of Shane Ray, I think, is going to be interesting as well. He was a big name player coming out of the SEC defensive end. So I want to say Missouri.
But anyway, so that
I mean, that's probably the least talked about division because let's face it, no one likes San Diego.
Yeah.
We've pretty much pegged Peyton to win it, and then we're just waiting for Kansas City to get over the hump and pass San Diego, and then Oakland to try to get over the other double humps. So,
but do not be surprised if San Diego Chargers and George's best friend Phillip Rivers takes it from the Broncos this year, because that could happen.
I will slap your face.
I know.